blowout. And did your kids get too much Halloween candy last night for trick or treat? Possible. Ideas on how to make good use of the Halloween leftovers. Relax. Your Friday lunch break is underway.
It's your lunch break with Jay Crawford.
Bacon is in the house.
Yeah.
Bacon is in the
We
house.
have spotted some bacon.
Yeah, I'll give you a hint. That is part of the leftover Halloween candy process that we're going to be showing you later.
And I'm sure a lot of people have a ton of it after last night.
Yes, they do. Oh, by the way, happy Friday. You've made it to the weekend. Welcome to Lunch Break. I'm Jay Crawford with Maureen Kyle. So, did you brave the weather last night and trick or treat?
We did. I have little ones, and I had to. So that is two of those. The two oldest ones are mine, and then that's my niece. So they were ready to go. But the winter coat, you see the winter coat over the costume. And then I think we have video. Do we have the video too? I don't know if we could have. No, okay, so I had video of like the wind blowing, and then my youngest is one, and she was just toddling around, but you could hear the wind, you could see it.
She
it was
looks
cold.
Adorable, they all do.
It was cold. Did you head out and hit a couple houses?
Oh, no, my kids are long gone, but...
But I thought you were going by yourself.
No, I love it, I don't love it that much. We only had a handful of kids because the weather was horrible.
Yeah.
The ones that came were absolutely adorable, and we told them, you take as much as you want, and they did. 6, 7, 8 pieces.
Yeah.
I think our doorbell rang 4 or 5 times.
And how much candy do you have left over?
Too much.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make good use of that leftover candy, because coming up later in the show, we're gonna tell you what to do with it. But first up on our Friday lunch break menu, some areas got their first snow last night. So Halloween is over and winter apparently is here. I can't believe snow on Halloween.
I know.
That does not seem possible.
It's not out of the realm for Northeast Ohio, but I was actually surprised. I mean, we were getting a lot of snow pictures in on the morning show. A lot of the viewers were sending it in.
I don't want to see these pictures in October. I don't. I love a little bit of snow around
November.
Christmas. Well, yeah, but I mean, last night before I went to bed, I looked out. I'm in Chagrin Falls, but I looked out my window and there was snow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so that's October snow.
Yeah.
And I don't like that one bit. The earliest measurable snowfall in Cleveland history, October 2nd.
That's crazy.
1974. Now, I guess last night doesn't really count because it wasn't measurable.
Okay.
But you said that I think someone was telling me this morning that there was actually more than an inch on the cars when they came to work this morning.
We have one of our Twitter friends who's really great. He always sends us pictures. He always comments with us. His name's Chris, and he's in Lakewood, and he sent a picture of his windshield, and he had enough to write, because our morning show is called Go. He wrote Go, and then the number 3 in the snow. I retweeted it on Twitter so you can see it there, and that was Lakewood. That wasn't the typical East Side Snowbelt, Chardon, downtown Chardon, where we usually go. I mean, we didn't have to go far.
Are you ready for winter?
No, I'm not either. I am not. It's my least favorite season. I have to find ways to like it.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I love summer, first and foremost. Spring is second, then fall, and winter is dead last. I like winter. I want winter to start December 21st, and I want it to end January 15th.
That's with you.
Give me 3 weeks of it. I love the snow around the holidays, and then that is that. Do we have other pictures of snow from around the area? I guess if we can go ahead and show some of those pictures. So I think the first one that we're going to show is Cleveland Heights. And, I mean, it's hard to kind of tell from that video.
But you see the flakes.
There. Yeah, you see the video. And then this is Brunswick.
Wow.
Now that's, okay.
See, and that's south.
Yeah.
It was equal opportunity flakes.
Yeah, and then Strongsville. We also had some snow video come in from Strongsville. That's not going to scare me. That little bit. I'm okay with that little bit, I guess. But as long as once I start seeing snow shovels and plows, winter's officially here, and I'm not looking forward to that. Another sign that winter is coming. This is the weekend we go off daylight savings time. You set your clock back 1 hour. Don't forget to do that Saturday night as you go to bed. Now, that means it will get lighter later in the morning. It also means that sunset happens an hour sooner. Which it's always big fun when it's dark at 5 o'clock in the evening. I hate that.
I know.
I'm not a fan of that.
I know. Well, for people who work 9 to 5, you're leaving the house maybe in the 8 o'clock hour and it's just starting to get light. And you come home in the dark, and so you might be in the office the whole time there is sunlight.
Yeah, that is the worst time of the year for me. I mean, you literally feel like you're just living in darkness all the time. We're on our screen right now. You can see we're asking you for your opinion and we're doing this because the Ohio State House is actually working on a bill that would keep Ohio on daylight savings time year round. Are you for that or against that?
You know, I love when we fall back an hour and we gain that hour. But as we mentioned at the top of the show, I have little ones and they never fully adjust. It's always a hard adjustment for them. And I never realized that until I was a parent, that's where I start to dread the time change. Yeah. No matter which way you're going.
Well, this new bill would keep us on daylight savings time, which would, and there are proponents of the bill, and what they say is, you use less energy because you're in bed during that extra time, and so we don't need to heat our houses for that extra hour. So you have sunlight coming in, which might help lower your heating bills a little bit. But also, this was fascinating to me. Do you know that robberies are down 7% when we're on daylight savings time?
No, I don't know.
I don't know how you would explain that. Yeah. But the robberies increased 7% once we have the time change. And I mentioned the fact that it saves energy. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. And traffic accidents are reduced, which kind of stands to reason. Once we switch the clocks back, we're all driving home in the dark. And obviously more accidents happen after sunset than during the daylight hours. Arizona stays on standard time year round. They never switch their clocks. Yeah. And you just get used to it, I guess. Well,
we'd have to ask them. Well, let's phone a friend in Arizona and say, what do you think?
And she likes it.
But they have the heat and they have the sunlight all the time.
I know.
I think we're trying to cheat the dark and cheat the winter no matter what. I have to deal with it.
I have a question for you for our next topic.
Oh, gosh.
But before I ask the question, you must watch this snippet of a commercial.
I think I've seen it, but go ahead.
Listen to this.
Our hair has a very important
announcement to make. Women have mustaches too.
Okay, so this is part of an ad campaign for women's shave brand Billy. And the whole idea here is, you know that men observe No Shave November and Movember, which is Mustache November. And the whole idea behind this is to bring awareness to men's health. Billy wants women to get in on the act. They say if you normally have facial hair and you go through the pains of waxing or doing whatever you may do to eliminate that facial hair, they're saying in November, just go with it. Just put it all out there for everyone to see.
And this is where I forgot. I had like a little prop that I promised everybody I would bring out. It was a mustache for.
Yeah, and you forgot it.
I forgot it. I forgot it.
Well, what do you think about that?
You know, I think that's a personal choice. I mean, I just really think it's a personal choice. I mean, yes. Oh, there I am. Oh, look,
very nice.
Stephanie, you and I look great with mustaches.
Wow.
You know what?
Brings back memories.
I mean, I don't know if there's some cream that we can get to enhance it, but I think we should roll with it.
Yeah, that's an interesting look. I'll say that. It's not for everybody.
No.
You know, it does. It's all to help raise awareness for men's health.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the women in my life. So my daughter, my wife, my mother, and my sisters. And I'm not imagining any of them embracing this idea.
Yeah,
I just don't think that that's going to catch on.
It's a hard hurdle to overcome. I mean, you're talking about decades of women, you know, shaving legs and underarms and
social norms.
Social norms, yeah. So I don't know.
Those die hard.
But they're putting it out there.
Yeah.
And for anybody who does have an issue like that, then maybe they'll want to embrace it.
Yeah, look, change can be good. If you see a woman that has a little more facial hair during the month of November than normal, now you know why that's going on. We were talking about doing this topic on yesterday's show, and our digital anchor, Stephanie Haney, is here now. She's going to tell us what's going on in the weekend, the upcoming weekend for you. But she told us a funny story about your first encounter with facial hair.
Yes, I will definitely not be participating in Movember because I was traumatized by my 6th grade boyfriend. Riding the school bus to school, turns over, looks at me, and says, "You have a mustache."
Oh no!
Wait, how old were you?
I was like 12 because I was in 6th grade. I went right home and I shaved that mustache.
No, you didn't.
Hey, everybody has like fuzz everywhere.
I mean, peach fuzz. Yes, because I'm a human that grows hair on my upper lip. But I will tell you, I'm still not participating in No Shave November. I'm not doing it. I get this thing threaded from time to time. Now you know.
You know what? And he's kicking himself now.
Yep.
Just putting it that way.
He missed his loss.
He missed out.
That's right. He still sees my mom at the grocery store. Again, he's a great guy. But you did traumatize me. I'm just saying. All right. Well, yesterday did feel like Friday with it being Halloween, but today is the day. And good news for people who are still feeling a little festive, it's actually not too late to celebrate. We have the Dragoween show coming up today. Now, this is the first time this event has been put on by Ohio Burlesque and Cleveland Burlesque. One of the headliners, which you're looking at right here, this is the beautiful Maxi Glamour from St. Louis, who is featured on season 3 of the show Dragula. So Maxi will be at the event tonight. Now, this is an adult event, 18 and up, so you have to be an adult to go. They will also have a costume contest. So you need to come in your own costume as well. There'll be prizes for first, second, and third place. This is happening at the Beachland Ballroom on Waterloo Road tonight at 8:30 p.m. Those doors open at 7:30. You can get your tickets in advance for $15, but if you wait until you get there, they'll be $20 at the door. Now, if you've moved on from Halloween, you can focus on Dia de Muertos, which is the Mexican and Latin American holiday honoring people who have passed away in our lives, and it culminates on Saturday. Here in Ohio, we're celebrating with the 15th annual Dia de Muertos Ohio event, and it is free for everyone. There will be lots of fun things going on there. There is indoor and outdoor art that will be on display, lots of delicious Latin food, live music, and there will be a Skulls and Skeletons parade, which I'm told will be very colorful and beautiful to see. That starts at 3:30. All of the event will take place from 11 a.m. on Saturday through to 10 p.m., so a full day of family fun there. And now that we are officially in November, the holidays will be coming fast. And if you celebrate Christmas, hopefully you've been good this year, but if not, there is hope for you. We have the Naughty List escape room in town. Now, this is one of those challenges where you have to solve puzzles to escape the room.
Oh, wow.
You can sneak into Santa's house during this challenge and hopefully move your name from the Naughty List to the Nice List. This is put on by Perplexity Games Escape Room in Cleveland, and they say it is very fun for all ages, challenging for the adults as well. That starts today, goes through December 31st. Now, reservations are required for this event, and they say it's good for groups of 4 to 10. And if you want to make those reservations, we have all of that info up in the full weekend guide on WKYC.com, and I will drop that link in the live stream for you right now.
Very good. Right. Thank you. That would be fun. I would enjoy that.
Especially if it's for the whole family.
Absolutely. Yeah. Much more lunch break straight ahead. Don't go anywhere.
Next on the menu, it's the newest trend in hair care. Emily Mayfield takes us inside the Drybar.
Welcome back to Lunch Break. Very good to see our special correspondent, Emily Mayfield, is back with us. Great to see you again.
Good to see you guys.
So Emily's a newcomer to Cleveland, and one of the things that you do when you move to a new city is you look around for the fun and trendy things to do, and I understand she found one.
Yeah, you got to check out Drybar, the new place.
Did? Yes, I was really excited when I heard about this. Drybars are all over California, all over LA. There was none in Ohio until last week.
Really?
So the very first one opened, and I got to check it out. Let's take a look. A great day does not always start with a good hair day, but let's be honest, it kind of helps. Having a great blowout just got a lot easier here in Cleveland with the grand opening of their very first Drybar here in Legacy Village. Let's go check it out. I'm here with Sarah from Drybar. First of all, congratulations. This place is beautiful. Tell everyone a little bit about Drybar in general.
So we do one thing, we do it really well, and it's blowout. So it's no cuts, no color, just blowouts. Drybar started about 10 years ago. We're going to hit our 10-year anniversary in February. Our first location was in Brentwood, California. This location is 133, and we build happiness and confidence through our blowouts. You know, we don't know what women come in with, and the fact that they get to sit here, enjoy a chick flick, have a glass of wine, and leave feeling like $1,000 bucks. It does not.
You kind of feel that positive energy. I love the yellow. I commented on that right when I walked in.
Yeah.
So you guys are doing it right.
Thanks.
Well, I'm excited to try it out.
Yeah, let's get started. Come on over. Okay, girlfriend, here's our lookbook. Go ahead and take a peek. So we have a couple different things that we can do with you today. The first look is our straight up, so straight with a little bit of body. Manhattan, sleek and smooth. Cosmo. The next one's the Mai Tai, super messy, beachy. Ends are 6 straight, kind of fun, textured.
My gut is telling me the Mai Tai is probably my jam.
For sure. All right, girl, let's get started. Would you like some champagne or a glass of coffee, white wine or anything?
Yeah, I would love champagne.
All right, girlfriend, you got it.
Why is getting your hair blow dried like the best feeling?
Oh, it's so calming. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Let's spin you.
Big reveal.
Big reveal.
Yay!
Love it?
I love it. Cool. So if people want to book an appointment with you guys, how do they go about doing so?
So there's a couple of ways. One, you can go on drybar.com, book through there, or the best way, download the app.
Okay.
Put in, Drybar, Lexi, Cleveland. Go in there, pick your time. We also do walk-ins, so feel free, come on in. We'll get you in here.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you
guys. This is so fun. I don't know why any girl or guy would not want to do this. So I appreciate you.
Thanks for coming. It was so nice meeting you as well.
Yes.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
All right, that's a great look. How long does it last?
Depends. I sleep hard, so mine lasted about 3 days.
That's still pretty good.
It was
3
great.
days is great.
Well, I'm one of those people who plans my week around my hair washes. I don't know. Guys don't do it quite as much.
Guys don't have
you
to
feel
do
good on
that.
that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm on the trick or treat treatment right now. This was for the wind blown.
Looks good.
Yeah.
It lasted.
It's not just about the look. To me, it's also about the experience and being pampered, right?
Tell me who doesn't want to have a glass of champagne while you get a scalp massage and then you leave with beautiful hair.
Yeah, that's
fun.
How long
a
did
pretty
it
good
take?
deal.
It took 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
super
not too
quick,
bad.
in and out.
Now, imagine the prices vary, but where do we start and how high could we go?
That's actually a great question. Drybar.com. Check it out there because I'm actually not
very
sure
good.
the
So
pricing.
I'm sure there is a range. I had another question. Oh, the Baker never does this, does he? I
Baker
can't
doesn't
imagine
like to
Baker
be
going in
touched.
asking for a blow dry.
No, I took him for a pedicure one time, and he's given up on me from now on.
Yeah, I did one also, and that's all I needed.
Well, then you
I
can
haven't
be
been
the
back.
guy to check it out. Go get
Yeah,
that.
I
I
kind
think
of
the
doubt
Mai
it.
Tai would be your thing.
I did say before I even knew what style you went with,
Yeah.
the pictures, I go, oh, I like the Mai Tai. I think that's a
That's
good
your
look.
style, Jay.
All right.
There we go.
So good to see you again,
Yeah,
Emily.
that was
guys.
awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
More lunch breaks straight ahead.
Next on the menu, candy overload, the recipes that'll have you whipping up some new treats.
Same thing. Almond and sugar. Yeah, this you don't know.
Did you do
What was that?
Mic check.
Checking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And
So my granddaughter said...
we're back on TV, Loretta.
We are.
Yeah. I just want to let you know.
It's okay. My granddaughter said, you can borrow my candy from Halloween.
Oh.
And I said, but I have to show what to do with Halloween candy. She said, no, you eat them.
Oh, okay. Welcome back to Lunch Break. Loretta Pagnini is with us. She's the owner of Loretta Pagnini's School of Cooking.
Baking,
Baking, cooking,
we
whatever.
do it all.
Okay, so the whole idea here is your kids went out trick-or-treating. You've got bags and bags and buckets of this. And so what do you do with that leftover stuff?
Or if you are like me and you are a grandparents, you have all this candy.
That you didn't give out.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah,
it was
okay.
so cold that a lot of the children didn't come. They usually
So you got
come.
leftovers.
So you have leftovers.
So what are we going to do with it,
So
Loretta?
your favorite. We are taking bacon.
Yes.
And I had some candy bars. So if you want to sprinkle, the bacon has to be cooked already.
Okay, so now you used, this is the Ghirardelli
yeah,
leftovers,
I love
basically.
the sea salt with
caramel.
chocolate.
Oh, yes.
What about the caramel one? You have that there.
Yeah,
Does that go well with bacon?
Excellent.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
I can imagine.
You cook the bacon and then you just like
Sprinkle
drizzle this
it on
chocolate
top and
over
you
top?
put it back for a few minutes and it melts into
Oh,
it,
my
and
goodness.
it is out of this world.
Yeah, why would it be good? Because you're mixing two of the greatest things on the planet.
Chocolate and bacon. Yay.
It looks good. It looks really
The
good.
other thing is cookies are a wonderful form. You can put Reese's Pieces, M&Ms. You can put Skittle on top. So here I have butter, sugar, and flour that we mix together, and you added the egg, and I'm gonna add to it a little bit of vanilla extract.
Okay.
We are gonna put a little bit of almond and sugar in there, and you're just gonna mix it all together. And then what I do to make things easy, I just roll it up on parchment paper like that. So then when it comes out, I'm just going to do this, put it in the almond, put it in here. Look at how easy that is. And then in the center, I'm just going to make a really deep hole. And in there, I'm going to put a gummy bear.
I love that you have gummy bears because I always think of the chocolate.
Oh, you can
put,
if you don't want the gummy bear, put the chocolate.
Yeah.
What is Maureen
you made
going to
the
make
ones.
up down there?
Okay.
She looks like she's
Look at
brownie.
oh my
Maureen
gosh!
is going
Prepare
to
yourself,
do
Jay.
your brownies. So
I'm
you're
going to do the
put
brownies. So you
eggs.
have 2 eggs here.
And then
so is this just brownie mix or did you?
No, this is flour, sugar, and
you wouldn't
cocoa.
just do
A
brownie
little
mix.
pinch of salt and some baking powder. And then we're just going to beautiful mix. And in here, you can choose to put some Reese's Pieces, and with the peanut butter idea, you can go back and use some of the peanut butter.
What is your favorite
Reese's.
combination? Because you're the peanut butter.
Chocolate. Think about it. Chocolate and peanut butter.
I mean,
How
we
good
all
is
love
that,
it together.
Right? Look
I'm
at
afraid
you.
to get
Good job.
flour all over the place.
What are you going to do? You're going to do a Reese's Piece? No,
put
you're
a
going to
gummy
be a
bear in
gummy bear. I love it. Beautiful.
What if you didn't have chocolate and peanut butter. I mean, because you're going to run out of Reese's fast. What else would you put in, like brownies or the cookies?
The beautiful thing about that is that you can use inside a brownie just about anything. Any candy is going to be delicious, right?
This is going to take me more than 5 seconds.
I just made one with the Reese's cup.
Yeah, Loretta,
you're awesome.
Awesome, John.
And she always brings tasters, Jay.
Yes.
She always brings like the finished product that you can try and taste.
Well,
fabulous.
I'm going to try this
And
baking
then
chocolate.
one of the things that I do, I line a little baking dish with parchment paper.
More
So
before
it's
we do
okay.
that.
Right after this. Wow, that is good.
Isn't it good? So if you